As the rapidly spreading coronavirus continues to take its toll on the global economy, jobs are quickly disappearing. It's perhaps no coincidence that the cryptocurrency industry finds itself on a hiring spree while so many others are having to let go of employees. Blockchain and cryptocurrency startups were founded from day one for this, and they seem to be prepared for remote workers. In a recent conversation I had with the CEO of Kraken, one of the largest exchanges in the United States, we learned that they were hiring not only for technology professionals, but for professionals with a wide range of skill sets, qualified not only from the hospitality industry and elsewhere, but for those with liberal arts educations. We found ourselves literally letting our hair down as we talked crypto.
I think we saw some people that saw this coming. Maybe they were following the news out of Wuhan. They were already hedging. And then we saw, once the news really started to break, that we were getting a lot of new signups. It's kind of been a bit of a ramp up just over the last few weeks. Every day, more signups, every day, more verification requests, more people funding their accounts. And that to us is like the signal that things are heating up, that we need to start adding more staff. And actually the whole COVID-19 thing, as terrible as it has been for the broader economy, actually a lot of our employees have partners or other members of their household who are now unemployed. And the timing is worked out well for us in that we suddenly have an increase in demand and we have a lot of roles to fill. The majority of open positions are less technical, customer service, compliance, documentation. So we're able to offer temporary work to our employees, other family members.
Based on what you're seeing looking around right now, how would you categorize Bitcoin's relationship with traditional markets?
Yeah, I think there's some correlation because I think there's some common denominator, and that is retail investors who are basically gamblers. They make their trades on a whim, they follow the market. And I think no matter what it is, no matter what they're quote unquote investing in, they're buying on the way up and they're panic selling as soon as something goes wrong. But we've seen Bitcoin rebound 30% plus in the last week. It's still up 65% on the year. I think we're seeing a little bit of that, maybe deleveraging and maybe people selling some of their assets to cover other positions in the equities markets or to make sure they've got enough cash to handle whatever's coming. All the volatility, the ups and downs, the craziness in the markets. If you've been living in Bitcoin for any amount of time, you're used to this level of volatility. You just live your life on the roller coaster. And what's happening in Bitcoin now is not that extreme for Bitcoin. It's what's happening in the rest of the world that seems very extreme by comparison. And, it's a terrible time for the world, but by all measurements, Kraken as a business is doing well. And I think that the cryptocurrency space as a whole is doing well in this situation.